Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is Zach with Zach Attack Cards, and we are finally diving into 2025 Topps Series 2 Baseball. So we're going to start off very slow. We're going to kind of dip our toe in the water, so to speak, and start with the, I want to say, if not the cheapest, one of the cheapest options for getting you some Series 2. We will have follow-up videos for hangers, blasters, and megas, and ultimately we'll determine what is the best bang for your buck in terms of retail. But as usual, it's just going to be it's not going to be like a financial comparison. It's just going to be a comparison of cool cards like we always do around here. It's just all for fun. So we're kicking it off with 5 fat packs that I actually got from GameStop for $6.99 a piece. Not a place I like to go into, so they try to always sell you their membership and all that kind of stuff, and sometimes they can be very pushy with that stuff, but I digress. So we get 36 cards in here. Look for relic and autograph, relic cards, and retail exclusive hollow base card parallels. And then that's pretty much it, since they don't give you any other thing on the pack. No odds, obviously. It's been that way now for a few years, but we're gonna get right into it. We got 5 of these, so total cost was about 35 bucks and change. I think it was maybe 36 and change actually, but close enough. Let's see if we can get some good pulls. And worst case scenario, let's have a little bit of fun with Series 2 finally. Kicking it off. First card we're checking out is William Contreras, easily one of the better catchers in all of baseball. And there's Shohei, the pitching pick. Love it. Number 400 in the set. Just pitched his first game, and it was, well, 1 inning, I think it was. Whit Merrifield, Aaron Civale, Alex Call. We have the Athletics. Always want to call them Oakland, but not anymore. J.P. Sears, Jake Myers, a nice action shot there. And there's the big dumper himself, Cal Raleigh, who at least at the time of this recording is leading the majors in home runs. He is having a phenomenal season and really could end up being a real special player. First rookie, Michael Mercado from the Phillies. Eduardo Rodriguez. There's Jack Flaherty on maybe the best team in baseball, Detroit Tigers. Josh Lowe. Roki Sasaki, there we go, one of the top rookies you're after. Miguel Andujar. Gavin Lux on the Reds, also having himself a nice season. The Guardians. Tyler Nevin. Joe Kelly. Richard Fitz is our next rookie for Boston. Streaky Red Sox. Feltner. Luis Arias. Andrew Walters. And now we're getting to Garrett Cole on the 1990. Very nice. Still love that subset. And so nothing major here. Just a couple of stars, of course. Jose Altuve and Roki Sasaki, so that's a good one at least. Troy Taylor. We got Alec Thomas. Austin Barnes. Jonathan Aranda. Fired up. There we go. Tomoyuki Sugano for my O's. Who's kind of the de facto ace at this point. Lenin Sosa. Luke Weaver. And finishing on Jackson Jobe. So not a bad pack for good rookies. That's for darn sure. Honestly, that might be the only thing you get out of these, because fat packs are notoriously pretty difficult for pulling anything phenomenal. But kicking it off with another Shohei. Hopefully it doesn't mean a whole bunch of repeats, but it kind of does at the moment. Jesus Luzardo. Last couple of starts haven't gone all that well, but has been a pleasant surprise for the Phillies. All guys we've seen. Another Roki Sasaki. Not going to complain about that one. Taylor Walls. Stuart Baroa. Errol Hernandez. Bobby Miller, I think, is still with the minor league club. Scherzer. Zach, Brzezicki, maybe. Tyler Anderson. Michael Wacha. Victor Scott II. Spencer Bivens. And our 1990s JT Realmuto. Followed by a couple stars. Kevin Alcantara, I believe, and Pete Alonso. Got Joey Bart, Jack Neely, Boyd, we got Turner, Hallman, Brain Bello, Harrison Bader, and a future stars of Jared Jones. So, all right, nothing so far, just one insert really per pack. I mean, I guess the rookies or stars of MLB count as inserts as well, but I don't think so, really. They're just in everything retail. Trevor McDonald. We have Jackson Churio. Very nice rookie cup. Spencer Arrighetti. George Kirby. Duke Ellis. Not a name I've really heard, I don't think. Trevor Story having a nice season. Edward Julian. Jordan Lawler, future stars. We have the Selly Stick. Dapping after the Dubs. That's whatever. Miguel Amaya. Kodai Senga. Wilyer Abreu. Fairchild. We got Verdugo. Caden Dana. Not a terrible rookie. Kikuchi. Rogers. Vasquez. Yosfer Zuleta. Zach McKinstry. Jordan Hicks. Luis Peralta. Christian Javier. And a nasty Nestor Cortez rainbow foil. Followed by a Lindor Soto insert. I forget what they're calling these. DD3. Forget what they're calling that one. And we have Freddie Freeman and Jackson Jobe on the stars. That's nice. Ryan Bello, Harrison Bader, Jared Jones. 2 in blue. It's a race to embrace. Garrett Crochet, also having a nice year. Juan Soto in his Mets uni. Luis Angel Acuna, another one of the top rookies. And Kirby Yates. So something a little different in that pack, at least between the hollow and the rainbow foil and that insert. Another Shohei pitching, so it's going to be another pack with a number of duplicates, which are now triplicates. So that's a little bit disappointing. Especially all these are obviously coming from the same case, so just shows the amount of duplication that's in a case. It's an interesting card. 3 and no. Always better together. Sean Murphy. Ryan Weathers. Stone Garrett. The Twins. Joey Estes. Edward Cabrera. Ariel Rodriguez. Our 1990s Anthony Volpe, who around here a lot of people are calling for something new. Whether it's trying somebody else at short or what have you. Olsen and Churio there. He's had some errors in key times in some games. He's not hitting all that well. So it'll be interesting to see what happens, if anything. Gustavo Campero. Pavin Smith. Bart, we got Neely again, Boyd, and Turner. All right, last pack of the Fat Pack opening. See if we can get lucky, otherwise it won't be too hard to beat these. We have Smith Shawver on the Future Stars, Nick Martinez, DJ LeMahieu, Leo Jimenez, Tristan McKenzie, David Bednar, Porter Hodge, Framber Valdez, Bryce Miller, Gary Sanchez on my O's, Jacob Young with Giants, Felix Bautista for my O's, Pablo Lopez, Andy Rodriguez. And we have Think Fast and NL Speed Demons United, Abrams and Dela Cruz, Nick Madrigal, Jason Foley, Fernando Tatis Jr., and our next rookie, Seth Halverson. Torque, having himself a phenomenal year. Elio Ramos, we have Griffin Conine, another good rookie. Corbin Burns, and got a numbered card. All right, Luke Raley. Look at that. Last pack, we get something numbered. And we also got one of the new inserts, Summer Superstars, Pete Alonso. Followed by a couple stars, Roki and Altuve again. Pavin Smith, Joey Bart. Got Neely again. Turner, Grant Hallman, Bayo, and Bader. So, I mean, definitely better than we thought it was going to be, thanks to that last pack. But other than that, really just the two parallels. Because there weren't any other unnumbered parallels. A couple of the 1990 inserts, of course, with Volpe, Real Muto, and Cole. Other than that, all stars of MLB. A lot of the big rookies, which, I mean, I'm sure we're going to end up finding them in the other products as well. So I think the only thing really to beat is I guess we'll probably look at parallel count when we open these other items. We have one rainbow and one purple to kind of compare across these. But with that said, if you've enjoyed this opening, we're going to have plenty more of Series 2 coming at you. So now would be the time to head below, click the subscribe button, click the like while you're down there if you've enjoyed this video. And we'll have a lot more Series 2 on the way. We'd love to have you along for the ride. We put out a video each and every Monday and Friday. And the last thing I want to say is just thank you guys. Thank you very much. Thanks each and every one of you for being the incredible folks that you are. And for allowing me to take some of your precious time. I truly do appreciate that. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and keep it short and get you on out of here. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.